Rolly Romero might be the luckiest boxer as of late. He turned pro in 2016 and won the WBA interim title in his 12th fight. And I'm not even trying to hate when I say this, but the guy has some of the worst form I've seen at the top level. I mean, he's just a goofy fighter. But in just his 15th career fight, the guy gets a title shot against Gervonta Davis. Rolly's resume was not that good to even get an interim title shot, let alone a regular one. But he was the interim champ, so he was next in line to fight Tank. And though it did lead to entertaining press conferences and build-up, it went exactly how we knew it would. Rolly getting knocked out.
Awkward, but in this fight he's not looking.
There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero!
Now, I didn't think that this would be the last time we saw Rolly because he is entertaining and he's still young, but I did not expect him to get another title shot right after his loss to Tank. But he did. He would fight Ismael Barroso for the vacant WBA super lightweight title. Barroso was 40 years old at the time and was up on all three of the judges' scorecards going to the 9th round. But then Rolly gets bailed out when the ref jumps in on a simple exchange and stops the fight early in favor of Rolly. It was one of the dumbest things I've saw in boxing, and it was clear that the WBA really wanted Rolly to win that title. So now, Rolly's a superstar again, and he gets to defend that belt against Isaac Cruz. And I knew, right when this fight was announced, Cruz was going to beat him bad. Because at the end of the day, Rolly should not have even been champion. In the 8th round, Cruz knocks him out.
Romero again launches the right hand. Romero takes the shot, still standing, referee intervenes! Mamma mia!
Now I definitely thought at this time Rolly's going to be getting a break from these big fights. He would fight a tune-up against Manuel Jamies back in September and won. That's fair. Then this year it got announced that Ryan Garcia will be taking on Rolly in May at 147. I'm treating this fight basically as a tune-up for Ryan. Most people are. Ryan's probably treating it as a tune-up as well. You know, off a year, shaking off that ring rust, why not fight Rolly? But this week it was announced that the fight will now be for the WBA regular title at 147. Okay, Rolly never even fought at 147 before. Now I of course could say the same about Ryan Garcia. He never fought at 147. Why is there a belt on the line? Honestly, I think Rolly has something against the WBA that the public doesn't want to know, because the fact that he keeps getting these opportunities just by one belt, it's the WBA. All the way from the jump, he's been getting opportunities from the WBA from lightweight all the way up to welterweight, and he's barely even doing anything. It's just crazy to me how stuff like this in boxing keeps happening. Rolly Romero, alright, terrible resume. I mean, good resume with the guys he fights, but has really no big wins to his name, okay? Now he's getting a shot at a title when he hasn't even fought at 147. Ridiculous. Now, respect to Rolly for taking these big fights. Gervonta Davis, Isaac Cruz, Ryan Garcia. These are dangerous guys, dangerous punchers. Respect to him. But with that said, okay, Ryan in 7 rounds at least. Before we continue, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor. That's Hayabusa. Some of the best gloves, some of the best boxing equipment out there right now. Make sure to visit their website. Link will be in the description. Use the code ALEXD, ALEXD, all caps, to get 10% off your order. So what's my prediction for Rolly versus Ryan? Like I mentioned, Ryan in 7. I think that Ryan's going to be a bit rusty. Okay, makes sense. Been a year. Rolly's going to put up a bit of a fight. I mean, he fought recently. He's more active. Like I said, I respect Rolly for taking these fights. No doubt about it. His form has been getting better. That's just what happens when you train more, right? And you get more money and you get better trainers around you, better team around you. I think Rolly's going to last a bit, alrighty? But then that 7th round's going to come. We're going to see Ryan Garcia. Ryan's really been taking this camp serious, I feel like. He's been quiet, been humble. I don't know what Turkey paid him. Because honestly, also, I thought this build-up, this press conferences with Rolly versus Ryan would be electric. We all thought that, right? A year ago, we thought, oh, this fight would be amazing. Imagine the build-up. The build-up's not that big. I'll be honest with you. I mean, the fights themselves are going to be good. The fights themselves speak for themselves. But the press conferences, the build-ups, they're both just remaining humble. I don't know what Turkey did, paid them or something. Their promoters or what happened, but I don't mind it, right? I want to see a Ryan Garcia who's serious. I've been saying that forever. Serious Ryan Garcia. He hasn't entered his prime yet. I think right now could be his time where he can enter his prime and do some damage. Rolly, I think he can make a good journeyman, of course, right? Entertaining. I mean, he's likable. I don't hate the guy, but he's one of the luckiest boxers of all time. I mean, he just continues to fail upward. I don't hate the guy. I want to see him get involved, but not for title shots. I think him versus Ryan, just for a simple tune-up with no belts on the line, was fair. But now put a belt on the line? That's crazy. But I'm excited for the fights. But man, Rolly just continues to fail upwards. One of the luckiest boxers out there, but a guy like Rolly's good for boxing. I'll admit. I just don't know how he keeps getting title shot after title shot in 3 different divisions. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I'm out, guys. Peace.